Please rise and remove your hats for the national anthem. Good evening, everyone. My name is Caitlyn Russell, and I am the ASB Executive President. Welcome to the Hockinson High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2025. Graduates, you may now be seated.
Good evening, graduates, families, friends, and honored guests. My name is Tim Fox, and I'm the proud principal of Hockinson High School. On behalf of Associate Principal Kathy Pacheco and our outstanding staff, welcome to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2025. I'd like to recognize our school board members, Patrick Carter, and Alyssa Carter, Board Chair Gordon Smith, Kat Stupka, and Teresa Van Natta, and extend a warm welcome to our superintendent and my boss, Mr. Steve Marshall. Before we begin, I want to thank the incredible team that helped bring this night and this graduating class to the finish line. As you can see, we really practiced. It takes a lot of time and effort, and them sitting in the hot sun, walking through this over and over again to meet right in the middle. It takes a lot of time, so nice job. There are some 23s here, some students from the class of 2023, 22, and they said, we have to be better than them, right? These guys got it done at 10:30 today. Nice job. Okay, so this part is gonna be kind of like an Oscar speech, so please bear with me. There are a lot of people to thank. Okay, so to Dave Wilson and our amazing maintenance crew, Jelaine Scroggy, Jill Cook, Aaron Morgan, Amador Madrigal, Maria Mendoza, Mario Cruz Medina, Cade Hoots, Bruce Davis, Richard Porter, Oleg Shevelev, Caitlin Warnke, Alina Bidionis, Isabel Hunt, and Gabby Morley. To our tech department, Craig Barnhill, Tobin Oliver, Andrew Hinman, and Austin Weberly, thank you. To the class of 2025 grad committee and student volunteers, your energy and effort made this year unforgettable. To Mr. McHenry and the best band in the land, you make us proud again and again. The song they played before the procession was a song voted on by the seniors. The band had to learn that song while also preparing for multiple concerts and parades this spring. Thank you, band. To our incredible teaching staff, especially our senior teachers, thank you for enduring the late work, final projects, and creative negotiations these last few weeks. To all the teachers, and staff across the district, these are your graduates too. To Leslie Pershall, our ASB advisor, is also 32 weeks pregnant. Thank you for your seemingly limitless energy as you've helped create some incredible memories for our students. To our counseling team, Chantel Henry, Christina Mackey-Green, Angelina Sarkinen, parent of grad Thor, Cree Reynolds and Trina Kuntz, all of the data gathering, double-checking of grad requirements, credits, pathways, signatures, high school and beyond plans, tasks that are often behind the scenes and often underappreciated. Thank you for all you do. To Darcy Robinson for chasing down tardies, absences, and more skip days than we can count. Thank you. To Carolee McAfee, parent of grad Kelso, and Christy Rogers, thank you for managing the incredible logistics behind our student athletes and clubs, not to mention having to wrangle coaches and advisors. There is no school around us with higher participation in extracurriculars. Thank you. To our nurses, Molly Foster and Shing Burkhardt, even high school students get boo-boos. AmeriCorps reps Elin Boney and Adam Harris Bloom, whose jobs, unfortunately, were cut due to federal funding. Our language specialists, Jake Curtis, Daniel Platero, Victoria Chevaleva, and MediaTech Lisa Crusoe. Your care and guidance have made a difference for so many of our students. To Mary Hilton for being everyone's school mom, including our staffs, thank you for all you do. To our special education team, Jordan Mosier, Tasha Hill, Joseph Vera, Susan Downing, and Samantha Voigt. To our paraeducators, thank you for your tireless support and advocacy for our students. And a special shout out to Kirsten Huter. I can see you up there in the stands with that dress. Thanks for being here and doing all the things that you do. She's an event extraordinaire, organizer, and parent of graduate Evan for your year-long dedication and grace under pressure. After this ceremony, we plan for the next one. It takes a tremendous amount of work to do this. You've made tonight possible. Thank you, Kirsten. And to all of you, thank you. A million times thank you. I'm inspired daily by your commitment, and I'm proud to be your principal. Please join me in giving these incredible adults a round of applause. We try to ensure that graduation is both a dignified event and a celebration. To help us maintain this balance, I ask that you silence your cell phones and please refrain from using air horns and noisemakers throughout the ceremony. We want to be sure that every graduate's name is heard and each one of them is seen. Thank you again, and welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Hockinson High School class of 2025. Okay, this is the part where I didn't think I was going to get emotional, but here we are. We're going to mix things up a little bit, and I'm going to jump right into my last message to you, seniors. This is my expression of love for you. We've spent many times, many years, a lot of different things together, and I found a Fox bingo card. So let's see if I hit some of the squares. I found it hilarious, okay, to be honest. And clearly, I am consistent with my messaging. All right, so let's start with pick on a random kid. I've got a list, okay? Here we go. Gurker and Gill. I'll see you. I'll never forget when you were a freshman selling illegal goods on campus. Push pops. It was fun confiscating and then handing those out for free. Probably the first time I've ever had to discipline a student for selling candy. Here's another first. First student to ever pass gas in my office. Plot twist, it was a girl. So if you thought girls don't do that, sorry. You know who you are. Kennedy! Sorry. Excuse me, allergies. We were all sneezing today. Okay. Makoa Lewis and Caden Lanier. This one's a little bit more touching, okay? First time I teared up over performances featuring a flute, xylophone, and trash can drumming. I was so moved and proud. Caden, thank you for tutoring my grace. You have a gift for connection. Makoa, your perseverance is inspiring, man. Barbecue's on me when I visit you in Nashville. This class has brought so many strange, funny, and heartfelt firsts. But more than that, you have elevated our school. Too soon. In your freshman year, there were no CWU classes. This year, we offered 8. And many of you saved thousands of dollars in tuition money. We're adding 4 more next year. Gonna keep saying bye to those AP fees. CTE and Cascadia Tech enrollments have nearly doubled. We've added classes, hired staff, and strengthened industry partnerships. That helped us land a multi-million-dollar Gates Foundation grant, the only high school in Clark County to do so. This year, we had not 1, but 2 Cascadia Tech distinguished grads, Robbie Matheson in fire science and Brian Webster in pre-electrical. Our theater program keeps growing and pushing boundaries in a good way. One of the most inclusive programs I've ever been around. And again, to the best band in the land, no exaggeration, at the Starlight Parade, the smallest school marched away with the biggest prize. You've accomplished so much since freshman year. And oh my gosh, when you were a freshman. Jake McKee, you asked me this week whether you were worse as freshmen or seniors. Honestly, as a class, you've consistently kept me on my toes all 4 years. Back then, the seniors, the class of 2022, demanded a student-only meeting with this class because of your behavior. You responded, not sure positively would be the right word to use, though. Robbie Matheson, tiny freshman, made me feel tall. At homecoming, best night ever. Now you're like 6'8", have bass in your voice. But just because you're gonna be a big, tough firefighter doesn't mean you should stop dancing. And I knew we had something special brewing here when another freshman told me, if there was a student I would most like to emulate, it would be Caitlyn Russell. Ainsley Weed, the one time you got detention in your life does not define you or change how awesome I think you are. You, kid, embody so much of what is awesome about this class. You step out, even if that meant you stepped out of school, got into a car, and drove to Starbucks. Our superintendent, Mr. Marshall, says your first class resembles you as the principal. I guess that makes sense. I'm a little wild, a little moody. The ADD meds wear off after lunch. I'm a lot of fun. I like to dance. I'm smart. Pretty freaking awesome. So yeah, Mr. Marshall's right. We're a lot alike. But 4 years is a long time. Sadly for me at least, this is the last time I can force you to listen to me. So Preston, make your last move and put your phone away. We've been accused in public education of teaching students what to think. I don't think that's true. Certainly not here. But tonight, I want to tell you how I think, and maybe there's something in it for you. In our incredible country, happiness is not a guarantee. However, the pursuit of it all, by all, is. No matter your skin color, religion, politics, where you were born, your sexual orientation, pronouns, who you voted for, who your parents voted for. If you walk through our doors, I hope you felt loved. I hope you felt cared for. I hope you felt like you got the best of us. So know this, as you depart, all I want is for you to be happy. But Charlemagne the God talks about mental wealth, taking care of yourself, leading yourself, loving yourself. These past few months have been absolutely crazy for me. I hope you haven't noticed. I hope you felt the consistency of the love and care that I've tried to provide. Because at the end of the day, I'm happy. But what about you? As you depart, are you willing to define what happiness looks like for you? What gets you out of bed every morning, no matter how you feel? Will you give up on things and people that hold you back? Do you believe enough in yourself to chase what it is that makes you happy? And hardest of all, can you trust in life's timing? There's a Latin phrase I love. When I was in middle school, I had to take a Latin class, which is kind of crazy, but very handy later on in life. Amor fati, love of fate. In your pursuit of the happiness that you choose, you've got to love all that life throws at you, the good and the bad. Because on your pursuit, that's what you're going to find, and you need to be ready for it. It's a daily pursuit. It's not a destination. It means closing the gap between the life you expect and want for yourself and the effort you're willing to exert to get it. Your happiness is not rooted in other people or in things. This class has embodied that more than any other class I've worked with. Here's a bingo square. A story from the past. A year before I became your principal, and you might know this story already, I didn't get a job I wanted. First time my daughters ever saw me cry. Then they cried, then I cried harder. Amor fati, wasn't my time. But I stayed. I tried to be the best assistant principal I could be. And the next year, I landed here with you. There were moments that first year I wondered if I'd made a mistake. No idea what I was doing. We're coming off of COVID, and then dealing with a certain table of freshman boys at lunch. In fact, there were moments in these last 2 weeks I wondered if I'd made a mistake. Slip and slide in the hallway, but there was no way I was going to let you guys down. But every year someone is called. Interested? Nope, not even a little bit. I'm happy right here because every day with you, 720 school days for most of you, has felt like my birthday. I walk in these doors every single day with butterflies in my stomach. Find that feeling. Think like me. Pursue happiness because it's worth it, and dang it, you're ready. Okay, I think that should be good enough for a blackout. Thank you for listening. And now I'd like to welcome our first student speaker of the night, Rener James. Have fun.
Hi, everyone. I am incredibly honored to be here and to be chosen by all my classmates, my friends, and my peers. I'll be honest, preparing to give a graduation speech is a very unique challenge. I've given many talks within my church, I've given presentations at work, and I've given presentations at school, as we all have. But nothing is quite like this. So I decided that with that experience under my belt, I should rely on someone else's experience. And so I figured perhaps a philosopher or an entrepreneur, But most importantly, I wanted someone who has accomplished the things that I want to accomplish, that I want for all of you to accomplish. And so I began my search for some sort of quote or lived experience that I could use in this talk. I didn't find it, to be honest. But that's because one morning, my brother sat down at breakfast with me, and he shared with me a quote from a book that he'd recently gotten. And so I suppose that he gets the credit for this one, but that's okay. The book is titled Creating a Life, Finding Your Individual Path, and it's written by James Hollis. Now, Hollis is a well-renowned psychoanalyst who's dedicated his life to many studies. One of the such studies is the study of conscious and unconscious aspects of the psyche. I about tuned out there, because I was losing it. That guy's smart. But I had used this quote because I felt that it conveyed the importance we have in making a life for ourselves following graduation. We're all at that point where it's very pivotal that we make the right decisions. So, the knowledge he shared was this: what a defilement of our calling it is to live the lesser life. We may be frightened by the scope of such calling, but it is even more frightening to have stayed stuck in a life of no consequence, of no contribution. Fear of the call is a good fear, for it reduces the other fears to their lesser claim on us. Now, psych majors are really good at talking in a way that is very hard to understand, so let's break it down a little bit. What a defilement of our calling it is to live the lesser life. Are we not capable of accomplishing the unaccomplished, of doing things previously unthought of? Now, I know that's cheesy, but I believe that it is one of our purposes in life to learn and expand our abilities and our knowledge in ways that can benefit those around us. And is it not then our responsibility and our calling to go and do great things with those talents? Now, I look at all of you, and I know that you all have great things lined up. I know that there's so much that you can do within your fields that lie ahead, and I can't wait to hear about it. We may be frightened by the scope of such calling, but it is even more frightening to have stayed stuck in a life of no consequence, of no contribution. Fear is normal. Anxiety is a precursor of many good things. Whether or not this speech is a good thing, I don't really know, but that's okay. We can push through, I can push through, and we can put in the effort to make a difference and to contribute. There is no reward without risk. We know this, and we know that we are capable of doing that assignment, of finishing that project for Ms. Brower, and making that change in our lives and the lives of those around us. That's what these 4 years have taught us. That's what Mr. Fox has helped brought along. Now, fear of the call is a good fear, for it reduces the other fears to their lesser claim on us. If we approach the challenges and trials of our lives, and yes, there will be many, we know this, but if we approach them with strength, unwavering confidence, and just the ability to do, because we know we can, then what control over us do our fears have? As I said, fear is normal, but fear is not who we are. It only defines us when we allow ourselves to be defined by the things that don't lead us to our goals in life. Now, I need to be honest, I did in fact find a quote, okay? I found one, and I'd like to close with it today. 18th century scholar Zusia of Anapole was a man who feared death. His disciples were confused and inquired of him, curious as to why a man with such great accomplishments feared the judgment of death. In response, Zusia said this: "If God says to me, 'Zusia, why were you not another Moses?' I will say, 'Because you didn't give me the greatness of soul that you gave Moses.' And if I stand before God and he says, 'Zusia, why were you not another Solomon?' I will say, 'Because you didn't give me the wisdom of Solomon.' But alas, what will I say if I stand before my Maker and he says to me, 'Zusia, why were you not Zusia? Why were you not the man I gave you the capacity to be?' That is why I tremble." My friends, go. Do good things. Be the best version of yourself. I see each one of you. I know that you're capable of great things. I know that you have great potential in your life. Your teachers, your advisors, and your parents know this. Congratulations, guys. We did it. Thank you. Now it is my privilege to introduce our teacher-selected speaker, Caitlyn Russell.
Hello, families, friends, and my fellow class of 2025. Again, my name is Caitlyn Russell, and I'm the ASB Executive President. My family might be a little confused right now as to what I'm doing up here. That's because I only told my mom and my boyfriend about this speech, so surprise to my family. I want to just give a huge thank you to all my teachers and the staff for voting for me to be in this position, and my family and friends for all their support along the way. I want to start this speech off with the definition of gratitude. The Oxford Dictionary describes gratitude as the readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. I've been going to Hockinson since the 4th grade, and some of you guys have been here even longer. Now, that's not very common for most people. We have truly seen each other grow up. 4th grade was 9 years ago. However, I still do remember learning about wildflowers and the birds, and I still remember bottle rockets and the paper air balloons from 5th grade. It's amazing to look back at those memories and see some of the same faces that I see in front of me today. One of the only memories I have from middle school, other than COVID, was the snowball dances. And any of you who remember those probably don't want to. Growing up is definitely scary, but growing up with a lot of the same kids definitely helps make it a little bit less intimidating. When I was a little kid, I had always wished to be 13 so I could officially be a teenager. When I was 13, I wished I was 16 so I could get my license. When I was 16, I wished I could be 18 to be seen as an adult and be so close to being done with high school. Now that I'm here, I want to stay. I want to be able to go back and experience another volleyball season or another Friday Night Lights. This year truly and wholeheartedly has flown by so fast. Senior sunrise felt like it was just yesterday, and it's difficult to comprehend that we won't see each other again in the fall for the first day back at school. We won't have another dance or volleyball-a-thon or a play to go to. I will say, though, I wouldn't have chosen a different class to experience high school with. After today, it's up to us. We decide our next steps and how our lives turn out, whether it's a gap year, community college, trade school, a university, or the military. We have all made big decisions. High school has cultivated and prepared us through classes and social experiences for the outside grown-up world. We struggled and triumphed through the years, but we finally made it. I believe in every single one of you guys and know you will all make your lives glorious. And if you guys remember mentioning gratitude at the beginning, I want everyone to close their eyes just for a second. I want you to think about all the people and picture the people that helped you to this important day in your life. I'm positive that at least one of those people are here today. So whether it's a parent, a friend, or a teacher, once our tassel is moved from right to left and our caps are thrown, make sure you show your gratitude, because none of us did it alone. As a closing to this speech, I would like to quote one of the great leaders of our generation. Taylor Swift once said, "The scary news is you're on your own now, but the cool news is you're on your own now." So congratulations again to the class of 2025. We did it. Now I have the pleasure to announce our next student speaker, and it's our valedictorian, so Miss Ava Hall.
If someone asked you what you would tell the world if you could, I'm sure we all have answers, like world peace, or, I don't know, recommending a movie. But I didn't think I really thought about it as seriously. And this isn't the whole world, obviously, but it feels pretty close, so I'm gonna try my best. Graduating is terrifying. We spent 18 years being told what to do, meeting deadlines, fulfilling expectations, and suddenly that structure disappears. I mean, we're not Edward Cullen, doomed to forever repeat high school and keep our graduation caps on our walls. Instead, our friends are heading in different directions, and it feels like everything is ending. But it's not. Right now, you are one of 8,213,269,530 people in a world that has been moving forward for 4.54 billion years. I get why those numbers are overwhelming, and I get why people fear insignificance, questioning why their lives really matter. But the truth is, your life matters as much as you make it matter. This is your moment. You can do as much or as little as you want, and you're at the perfect time to make a difference. Every person in this world holds the unique power to change the lives of those around them. And because our lives are insignificant, you get to choose how to spend it. This means taking charge when the moment calls for it, allowing yourself to slow down when you need to. And to also quote Taylor Swift, "Fearless is having fears, but jumping anyway." Class of 2025, this is our blank slate. Make it count. And I have the pleasure of announcing our salutatorian, Brentton McNair.
It's going to be tough to follow those ones up. All right. Hello, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Brentton McNair, as Ava just said, and I've been going to Hockinson since I was in elementary school. As I sat down to write this speech the day after I was supposed to turn it in to Mr. Fox, I tried to find a topic that would be somewhat unique to Hockinson, something that would apply solely to the 160 of you-ish standing here in front of me. I settled on the fact that we are a school district of 1 elementary, 1 middle, and 1 high school. Something that I don't know of any other schools near here doing. This fact, somewhat unique to Hockinson, has created a sense of community that, in talking to friends from many schools throughout Vancouver, seems to be unusual. Several weeks ago, after me and some of my friends took our final AP test, we went to Menchie's to celebrate. We ended up sitting at a table there for around half an hour or so, reminiscing about all of our memories from the many years we've known each other. Our most embarrassing moments, our funniest situations, talking about when so-and-so dated so-and-so and asking for the millionth time why on earth they did that. You know, all that type of stuff. This moment with my friends reminded me of what makes our United School District, as I've decided to call it, special. For many of us, we've been here since elementary school. For many more, since middle school. We all grew up together. We've seen each other at our best and at our worst. I can almost guarantee that if you've been here since at least middle school, we've had a class together at some point. And I feel, and I hope that you all feel, comfortable in talking to any person down in those chairs. And for those of us who've joined us in the past 4 years, I hope you feel you can do the same. As we leave this school and go out into the world, remember this community we've built over the last 13 years. We've got more experience than many in how to build and maintain these long-lasting friendships, from building hot air balloons and messing up science labs to sneaking questions on finals to people at tests later in the day. Sorry, Miss Brower. We are a group that collaborates. We may all have our own friend groups, but I hope I speak for all of us that whenever I've been in that building over there, I've felt comfortable talking to anyone. As John Green once said, we got here the only way people get anywhere good, together. So what I'm asking of you guys is to go out and do it again. At your workplace, at your college, in your dorms, at your trade school, on your missions, at wherever you end up going. Build community. We're entering into an increasingly isolating and divisive world, and we will all need groups like this one to keep our heads above the water at some point. So make friends, join a club, find a social hobby, any possible thing you can think of to get connected to the people around you. Use the skills you've honed over these past years to build a group of people like this one, where you can talk to anyone, anytime, about whatever challenges you face. I'd like to leave you with this quote from Hank Green. You might never know what you're doing, but do me this favor. Get out of bed every morning, knowing that no one changes the world alone, and no one doesn't change it at all. Thank you. I have the pleasure of introducing our student-selected speaker now, Ms. Morris.
Good work. Oh, thank you. Hi, everybody. It's nice to see you. Friends, I know that when you came in, you stared up in the crowd, but would you just turn around and find your people again? Everybody, will you? Yeah, hi. This is my favorite part of graduation right here. Thanks for doing that. Hi. Thank you for the honor of being here to speak with you tonight. It is good to see you. When you turned around and looked at your crowd behind you, those are your people. And it's almost as if the four of us got together and talked about what we were going to say, but we did not. But there are themes here that you are going to hear over again. So as I look out into the audience, I see families who's trusted us with their best. I see former students. Hello, sir. Hello. I see supportive colleagues and friends. This place is more than just a high school. It's a community. Communities like Hockinson don't just happen. They grow through connection, effort, and courage to listen and to support each other. Like individuals, communities evolve. The key is to grow with intention, checking in with each other and asking, are we moving in the right direction? We acknowledge our strengths and commit to improving our weaknesses. Each year, with my seniors, we explore identity and core values. We reflect on what's in our rearview mirror, right now, exactly, behind you. What shaped us? Being rooted in who we are helps us act with clarity and integrity in the world. Through this work, we realize that everyone carries a story, stories that shape how we see the world and our place in it. By understanding our own identities and values, we can connect more meaningfully with others. We can build stronger communities and a more resilient, compassionate world. Every year through this work, I'm reminded of the beautiful complexity of what it means to be human. But we live in a time when that complexity is often collapsed into categories, hashtags, and sound bites. In the rush to simplify, we miss the deeper stories of failure and growth, of vulnerability and redemption. We lose the chance to connect, and that connection is where our communities begin. If you were in my class this year, you engaged in civic actions. You voted, paid taxes, helped your neighbors, volunteered. You played in the band. You contributed to our amazing theater program. You joined teams, you supported your friends, and showed up for each other. You even used social media for good and fed your friends on Senior Skip Day. You learned that citizenship takes many forms and that small actions build strong communities. Here are a few things you said about that work. Voting isn't a right. Isn't just a right, it's a responsibility. I learned to do hard things. I realized how easy it is to feel disconnected from change until you become part of it. I've always been good about talking to strangers. But this semester, I've really worked on noticing the small things that make people special. When we hold space for others, when we notice the small things that make them special, we build authentic connections with the people in our lives, and by extension, strong, resilient communities. Resilience is what helps us move forward when all we want to do is hide. It's what lets us rise again after life knocks us down. And let's be real, adulting is hard. The cost of living is up, college is expensive, the future feels uncertain. Still, resilience is key, not just to surviving, but to thriving. It's the ability to adapt, to endure, and to keep sight of that sliver of hope, even when it feels so far away. You've already demonstrated incredible resilience. You've grown up with social media. You've lived through a global pandemic. You've endured online learning. You've faced anxiety, loss, and challenges within your families, and you've kept going. I wish I could give you a single answer for how to be resilient, but there isn't one. Resilience looks different for everyone. What I can tell you is this: you don't have to face anything on your own. When you turned around and looked earlier, you saw your people. When life knocks you down, and it will, your community will lift you back up if you let them. We hold each other up. That's what communities do. Sometimes your community can even help you write a graduation speech. If you've been in my class, you know I often ask you to share your thoughts with me individually, which I then share out with you anonymously the next day in a segment of the class called What You Said. This time, though, I asked your parents what their hopes were for your future. Every response moved me. Graduation is a huge event for them as well as for you. It's moments like this that make us realize how quickly time flies. Because it just seems like yesterday that you were in kindergarten sitting crisscross applesauce in class, eagerly waiting your chance to learn. So families, thank you for sharing your stories with me. With that, seniors, here's what your families said. Be kind to yourself in this transition. Understand that it's okay to feel anxious, and take it one day at a time. Never let anyone tell you you can't do something. If they do, use that as fuel to prove them wrong. Your potential is endless, and your ability to grow is infinite. My wish is that your life becomes everything you want it to be. Chase your dreams with courage and joy, never holding back. I hope you have someone who sees you and who is there for you to witness the sorrow, the joy, the uncertainty, the growth, the loneliness, the small moments, and the big ones. I hope you find contentment in an occupation that gives you joy, a spouse that gives you love, and, friends, 12 babies to make mom and dad happy. No pressure. I'm going to talk to you later and let you know which one that is. Or maybe your parents have already let you know. I hope for you to be brave, happy, resilient, and kind. I hope you learn that standing up against injustice is what makes the world a better place. I'll close with this final message that your family shared with me. As you go out into the world to find your way and become all you're meant to be, I hope you always remember this: you are so loved. We will always be here supporting you. Seniors, you've already made us proud, and this is just the beginning. Thank you. You are not rid of me yet, because I have the pleasure of announcing our Citizenship Awards. This is a long-established tradition at Hockinson High School. Every year we have the honor of recognizing 2 remarkable students during the graduation ceremony with this special award. The Citizenship Awards are the highest recognition of the faculty of Hockinson High School and are granted with the following points in mind. The recipients demonstrate responsibility and dependability, a strong character, a democratic spirit. These students are outstanding leaders and mentors who consistently work for the good of the group and go out of their way to include others. The recipients of this award will receive a certificate, which is right here, yeah? Sorry, I just realized I needed to secure that certificate, a monetary award, and have their names on a permanent plaque in the office. Recipients will also be honored in our graduation announcement for years to come. I would like to thank Fire District 3 and AAA Boosters for sponsoring this award. So, when I read your name, please come to the stage. The recipients of the Citizenship Award for the class of 2025 are Malcolm Chappell and Caitlyn Rener. Thanks, folks. Can we give them one more round of applause? The top 10%. Who's that? Is this you? I think you're going to hear from Mr. Fox next. Yeah?
ASB kids, you're up.
The following students are the top 10% of our class based on their weighted grade point averages. A weighted grade point average gives a bonus for university-level courses taken here at HHS through advanced placement or college in the high school through Central Washington University. As I call your name, please stand up and stay standing so that we can recognize you.
Ainsley Albertson, Malcolm Chappell, Zachary Chung, Jacob Dark, Sarah DeRoos, Ava Hall, Rener James, Caitlyn Rener, Dylan Ledbetter, Anastasia Maitland, Brenton McNair, Amanda Pandina, Madeline Peterson, Akuljat Thandi, Aiden Willis, and Kendall Zabel.
The following students have been commended by the National Merit Scholarship Corporation for their performance on the PSAT. Nicholas Jones is recognized in the commended category, meaning his score on the PSAT was in the top 3% of all students who took the test as juniors. 1.5 million students took the test that year. Congratulations to Avery Berg and Brenton McNair. Please stand up so that we can recognize you.
We are proud to recognize the outstanding academic achievements of our AP scholars. These students have demonstrated exceptional dedication and performance in advanced placement courses and exams, earning national distinction for their hard work. Congratulations to our AP scholars. Your commitment to excellence inspires us all. You can see the criteria for these various awards in your program. More students from the class of 2025 earned AP Scholar distinction than all of the last 3 classes combined. Students, please stand when your name is called and stay standing so that we can recognize you. Ava Hall, Caden Lanier, Brenton McNair, Akuljat Thandi, Charlie Varney, and Kendall Zabel.
Last year, Mr. Fox made us all take the PSATs. He promised there would be some benefit. Well, the College Board recognizes students for exceptional performance. Our class has more Big Future recipients than the last 3 classes combined. Congratulations to the following students: Avery Berg, Zachary Chung, Ava Hall, Ethan Hunt, Carter Hymas, Carson Jardine, Makoa Lewis, Robert Matheson, Brenton McNair, Olivia Moeller, Evelyn Sutter, and Kendall Zabel.
We are honored to present the Renaissance Award to students who embody the spirit of a well-rounded education. These individuals have demonstrated excellence through active participation in at least 1 sport, 1 performing art, and 1 service club. Their diverse involvement reflects a commitment to personal growth, creativity, teamwork, and community service. Congratulations to our Renaissance Award recipients.
Please stand and allow us to celebrate you. Jaden Archuleta, Paige Danglis, Daniel Hall, Madison Hole, Olivia Moeller, Gracie Newton, Madeline Peterson, Ryan Stanley, Evelyn Sutter, Ainsley Weed, and Elle Young.
The Seal of Biliteracy is awarded to students who exhibit proficiency in speaking, listening, reading, and writing world language in addition to English. These students will receive a seal on their official diploma recognizing their achievements. Congratulations to the following students, and please stand. Emily Gomez for Spanish, Daniel Nediso for Russian, German Prieto for Russian, Amelia Stewart for German, Evnika Tangasev for Russian, and Jamima Tervosky for Russian. You may be seated.
Good afternoon. My name is Ainsley Weed.
And my name is Jaden Archuleta.
And we will be announcing your Washington State Scholars.
This award honors the top 10% of students in the state of Washington. The honor is based on both grade point average, which must be above a 3.92, and achievement on standardized tests like the SAT, ACT, or state testing.
Congratulations to the following students. Please stand up and stay standing so that we may recognize you.
Ainsley Albertson, Alyssa Case, Malcolm Chappell, Camille Christensen, Jacob Dark, Dorina Dorikov, Ava Hall, Rener James, Dylan Ledbetter, Anastasia Maitland,
Brentton McNair, Olivia Moeller, Amanda Pendini, Madeline Peterson, Evelyn Stutter, Akolja Thondi, Easton Weber, Aiden Willis, and Kendall Zabel.
Nine of our classmates earned not only a high school diploma from Hockinson High School, but are also on the verge of earning associate's degrees from Clark College. They've had to learn how to balance college life with high school life. I'm going to call your names, and when I do, please stand up.
Alyssa Case, Cami Christensen, Olivia Kokenauer, Paige Danglis, Reagan Free Williams, Alexis Heater, Olivia Moeller, Emma Popa, Evelyn Sutter, and Lee Tanninen.
Every year, we have several of our classmates who attend classes at Cascadia Tech Academy, where they're able to get hands-on experience in fields like culinary, cosmetology, and automotive. This year, many of our classmates have spent at least 1 year studying at Cascadia. Will those students please stand up? Just if you have. Thank you. Within this group are two distinguished graduates, Robbie Matheson for Fire Science and Brian Webster for Pre-Electrical. Please stand up one more time, those two.
At this time, we would like to recognize and honor those in our audience who have served or are currently serving in the United States Armed Forces. Among them are our own principal, Mr. Fox, and the school board member, Mr. Gordon Smith, a proud parent of 3 Hockinson High School graduates, both of whom are Marines. If you are a veteran or actively serving in the military, we invite you to please stand and remain standing so that we may express our gratitude with a well-deserved round of applause. And a big round of applause to my dad, who is a veteran. We are also proud to acknowledge members of our graduating class who are making the admirable commitment to serve our country. If you are enlisting in the military or attending one of the service academies, please stand. Academies, please stand. Thank you all for your service and dedication.
Now we have a little class farewell from the ASB kids. Dear class of 2025, I wouldn't wish to have experienced high school with anyone else. So to show our appreciation, here are some of the things we're thankful for.
Class of 2025, thank you for staying dedicated to all the sports you participated in. I love seeing every athlete grow, succeed, and even make it to the next level. I will forever be grateful to have cheered you guys on and played the sports I love with you guys. My hope is that we all go on to have the same dedication that our athletes have shown. Thank you.
Thank you, class of 2025, for always bringing the spirit and making our school a fun place to be. Our red carpet welcome at the beginning of the year is one of my favorite things we do. Going from being embarrassed to walk through freshman year to the one yelling, "Good morning" and "Happy first day" is something in sophomore, junior, and senior year is something I'm forever grateful for.
Thank you, class of 2025, for banding together to make memories we can all look back positively on.
Our senior prank of making the hallway by the NPR into a slip and slide set the tone for our last couple days. We planned it and executed it well, and everyone jumped in to enjoy it. We even pressured our principal into enjoying it too. During our senior skip day to Frenchman's Bar, we played volleyball together, spike ball. Some people jumped into the water. What started off as a foggy morning turned into a warm and sunny afternoon. It ties back into our rough start freshman year and how far we've come now.
Thank you, class of 2025, for all the spirit you have brought. You guys have never failed to bring the hype during Friday night lights, assemblies, color wars, and other events. I hope we set a good example to show the underclassmen what it's like to be a true Hawk.
Class of 2025, thank you so much for being part of our performing arts. Over the last few years, it's been such a joy to be able to work with so many talented artists and actors, both on the stage and off. And I will never forget being able to overfill the NPR on the last night of Sound of Music. Thank you, community, for your support.
Thank you, class of 2025, for participating and building an amazing culture within our clubs. The selflessness, dedication, and passion you all showed is admirable. Through hours of volunteer work, fundraising, and fellowship, you have changed the Hockinson community and culture for the better. Thank you, Hawks for Christ, for giving me the honor of leading you. Thank you for building and affirming my faith. The light, love, and service you provide to our school is undeniable. Thank you.
Thank you, band, for all of your hard work, consistency, and talent. You have made a huge impact on our school. Whether it's a football game, assembly, or a school event, the band is always there, bringing energy and school spirit. The way you show up and perform makes every moment feel complete. You don't just perform, you contribute. Whether it's supporting football games, showing up at community events, or helping out behind the scenes, your impact is felt far beyond the stage. It truly wouldn't be the same without the band. Hockinson is better because of you. Thank you.
Well, good evening. I'm Steve Marshall. I'm the superintendent of the Hockinson School District. In my career, I've been around 31 graduating classes, and you rank up there near the top. You're a special group. You've entertained me. You've inspired me. You've impressed me. And as you've heard through all the speakers who have preceded me, you've elevated this school, and you've done that in 4 years. So that's how high expectations work. And so Mr. Fox, Ms. Pacheco, the staff of Hockinson High School, and our community, we put some high expectations out for our students, and they've reached them. And you've definitely exceeded the graduation requirements set forth by the state of Washington. So it brings me a lot of pride to bring Board President Gordon Smith to the stage, because I'm presenting to the school board this class of 2025. Mr. Smith, do you accept this class?
Thank you, Mr. Marshall. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Hockinson School District, we accept. Thank you.
Get those cameras ready. Graduates, you ready to take the stage? All right, here we go.
Jacob Camacho Augustin. Ainsley Faith Albertson. Kyle Edwin Alexander. Talon Cole Alsop. Catherine Joy Ambrose. Dylan Dean Anderson. Jaden Maya Archuleta. Preston Michael Arms. Jasper Armstrong. Jewel Kate Atchley.
Carter Thomas Austin. Rafaela Baldivieso Pantoja. Aiden Hurley Barton. Avery Viola Berg. Reese Alexander Berry. Abigail Rochelle Birkenbein. Trenton Michael Bridges. Zachary James Burns. Alyssa Cree Case. Malcolm J. Chappell.
Camille Victoria Christensen. Zachary Allen Chung. Olivia Lynn Kokenauer. Jaden Dean Corey. Paige Haley Denglis. Amelia Elliott Dancy. Jacob Allen Dark. Gabriella Abigail De La Rocha. Sarah Joy DeRoos. Liam Robert Deviney.
Jessica May Dolan. Aiden Arthur Donowitz. Darina Alexis Dorokov. John Wyatt Dunn. Eli Merrick Dyer. Brianna Ashley Ehrlich. Enna Louise Erickson. Lucas Sebastian Everett. Tyler J. Farrer. Alonso Fabian Flores Barajas.
Reagan Danielle Free Williams. Oliver Finley Garner. Gregory Jex Garrett. Gurkaran Singh Gill. Jonathan Daniel Gligor. Emily Gomez. Lola Abigail Green. Ian Patrick Guasco. Logan Ray Gwynn. Ava Aveline Hall. Daniel Christopher Hall.
Allie Lynn Hansen. Keith Adam Hastings.
Evan James Heater.
Alexis Irene Heater.
Madison Christine Hole.
Ellie Lynn Holmes. Wyatt Colby Hollick. Ethan Lanier Hunt.
Carter Daniel Hymas. Rener Kale James. Carson Alexander Jardine. Rhea April Carlson. Dorian Maxwell Kilkenny. Tilo Aiden Cluth. Caden Hallsworth Lanier. Dylan McKenna Ledbetter. Connor Alexander Leibfried. Makoa Isaiah Lewis. Caden Marie Limnell.
Jalen J.C. Marianne Livingston. Sara Jorente. Anastasia Rose Maitland. Cannon Riley Major. Robert Donald Matheson. Trinity Joe Maldonado. Isaac Maxon. Kelso Albert McAfee.
Delaney Kate McBride.
Jake McKee.
Sophie Claire McLean. Brentton James McNair. Owen Daniel Meyer. Miley Kate Miner.
Lila P. Morgus.
Olivia Kathleen Muller. Kaylee Jaden Murdoch. Isaac Martin Naris. Christopher Reed Navarrete. Gracie Rose Newton.
Joseph James Nichols.
Nathan Michael Nielsen.
Allison Michelle Nyland. Liam Odell. Cohen James Oswald. Amanda Joanne Pandina. Madeline Jane Peterson.
Leela June Pierce.
Emma Andreevna Popa. Kiera Jocelyn Polson.
Claudia Perez. German Priodka. Allison Grace Railsback. Madsen Richardson. Nathan Cole Reek. Colton Joshua Rodrigue. Seth Brandon Romine. Zoe May Rose. Caitlyn Jan Russell. Kea Casey Sanderfer.
Caroline Joy Sarkinen. Chloe Evelyn Sarkinen. Ronald Stephen Sarkinen. Thor William Sarkinen. Kieran Lucas Schoening. Mason Tanner Seal. Giselle Leah Semchuk. Brent Gerald Siebert. Caitlyn Tiana Shatoon. Jack Howard Smith.
Ryan Douglas Stanley. Dylan Jacob Stella. Amelia Renee Stewart.
Zainita Stidham.
Madison Stoker. John Stone. Evelyn Sky Sutter. Gabriel Brian Suva. Avnika Sophie Tagansev. Lee Nancy Tanninen.
Jemima Tarkovsky. Kennedy Faith Terrell. Akaljot Kar Thandi. Ariane May Tormanen. Nora Irene Tormanen. Jeffrey Allen Tracy. Matthew Brian Tracy. Abigail Troxel. Kaylin Mungni Jung. Jacob Ray Masick Van Horn.
Charlie Elizabeth Varney. Caitlin Marie Verdun. Renee Elizabeth Waddle. Ethan Benjamin Wall. AJ Wallace. Landon Edward Walters. Easton James Weber. Brian William Webster. Ainsley Weed.
Adam Marcus Wendler. Catherine Elizabeth White. Jacob Michael Williams.
Aiden Scott Willis.
Connor Radley Wood. Delaney Ellen Ray.
L. Peyton Young.
Kendall Elizabeth Zabel.
Test, test. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yeah. All right, so we're at the end of the ceremony. Because of another firework incident before Color Wars, thanks a lot, juniors, Mr. Fox isn't letting us have fireworks. So we've got these streamers instead.
Really fast, class of 2025, pose for a selfie. After spending multiple years together, you may be happy or sad to see this chapter of your life come to a close. However, I have full confidence that this class will go on to do great things. Class of 2025, it was great growing up with you. Now, for the moment that we've all been waiting for. Please rise.
Beautiful, beautifully done.
You may now turn your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, class, we did it!